Hi there, guys. Hope you're doing well. This is a bit of an ad-libbed one. Long story short, I had a video scheduled to go up. It's 6:45 right now in the UK on Friday, the 10th of October. Happy Battlefield 6 Day, by the way, or Happy Battlefield Day, whatever runs better. Yeah, I had a video scheduled that was going to literally be published in 15 minutes. And last night, I mean, it's good news, but at the same time, it completely fucked my video because it basically made it null and void. And yeah, so I'm a little bit fucking irritated. So I'm quickly recording this before I go out swimming with my girlfriend. Whilst Battlefield 6 is currently installing on my PS5. So, fantastic news. Skill-based matchmaking is gone from Black Ops 7, seemingly. They've said, oh yeah, we suddenly now know what it is and we're now removing it. My whole video that I had planned was essentially that they weren't going to remove it, and it was a pain in the fucking ass to deal with, and I haven't even touched the Black Ops 7 beta, but having known that they removed skill-based matchmaking now, and they did for a playlist during the beta, I have to admit I was very tempted to give it a try just to see how it'd feel. Does this mean I'm going to go out and pre-order Black Ops 7? Fuck no, I'm not going to pre-order it. But I did talk to my friends last night when the news broke, and I did say I would potentially consider getting it on sale if the reviews were good and the general consensus was good and the skill-based matchmaking was and also if I have time, because at the moment, like I said, I'm installing Battlefield 6. That's going to take up a shitload of fucking time when it comes to multiplayer. I'm still chipping in on Helldivers every so often when I get a chance. I'm currently playing through Doom the Dark Ages, which my brother got me for my birthday back in July. I'm about 8 or 9 chapters deep in that, so I've still got over half a game to play there. And I've got Silent Hill F, that I got it on launch day on the 25th of September, and like I said, it's the 10th of October now. It's still sealed. I still haven't fucking opened it, just because life's been fucking busy and hectic. But luckily, so far, October has been a damn sight fucking quieter of a month. So yeah, this weekend's going to be a little bit I say a little bit busy. Sunday I'm going to be out with my girlfriend, but Saturday until the evening I'm going to see Tron Ares tomorrow evening with my girlfriend. But apart from that, yeah, tomorrow's actually pretty chill. So I wanted to record this video, get it uploaded tonight, and then I'm good for the weekend. And then Saturday, while I'm installing stuff or sorting stuff out, I might edit together a go-karting video. Because I've got, like I've said potentially before, I've got the footage. It's just having the time to sit down and fucking edit it and do the voiceover. So, anyway, as I said, skill-based matchmaking gone. Fucking great. Really, really happy to hear that. And my brother did play the beta and he played the open mosh pit for a few games. And just judging from the games he was getting, I was very happy with what I saw on his he only played it on Discord with me and my friends, like watching. He was like live streaming it, but he wasn't actually live streaming it on YouTube or anything like that, or Twitch, so it was like a private stream. But no, what I saw, I was like, okay, let me take my opinion of the gameplay out of it. Let me just see how this plays with no skill-based matchmaking. And yeah, it was night and day, because I've seen gameplay the first couple of days it came out and the skill-based matchmaking was on from YouTubers I watch, and it would look fucking atrocious, which is what I said in the original draft of this video. It was originally going to be called Black Ops 7 is Dead on Arrival, and I couldn't be happier. Now it's called Thank God for Battlefield 6, because truthfully, Treyarch came out and they were like, yeah, we've heard the community and we've done this and we've done that, and I'm like, you haven't heard shit. They've got to say it like that for PR speak and PR speak. I was right the first time, but it really is like, cut the shit. It's because Battlefield is kicking the fucking shit out of you, and the pre-order numbers were piss poor for Black Ops 7. I said to my mate Ben yesterday when the news broke, I went on Amazon just to check my order was still coming today, because there's been a bit of delays on certain stuff that I ordered on Amazon, and it has turned up. It was fine. But I was just checking, and I thought, you know what? It's not. And it was like #1 bestseller in PC and video games category on Amazon. So I was like, well, let me see where COD is. I shit you not, I had to scroll, and this is just the UK Amazon, so maybe it's different for different countries like America and Australia and other countries and shit. But it was, I shit you not, it was 35 or 37. It was like mid-30s in the best selling. It was getting beat by fucking Joy-Cons for Switch and Switch 2. I'm not exaggerating. Like, Battlefield was kicking the shit out of it. Obviously, that was number one. And then it was like headsets, accessories, and stuff. And then after all the scrolling, it's like, oh, here's Black Ops 7. I don't even know what console it was. I was just like, what the fuck? But I couldn't believe that. I knew COD wasn't doing, like, Black Ops 7 pre-order wise wasn't doing well. But holy shit, I did not think it was going to be 35th or 36th, like mid 30s, like I said. I was not expecting that. And they've had to do this because, like I said, Battlefield's kicking the shit out of them, and the pre-order numbers are low. I'll be very interested to know by the end of the week what the pre-order numbers are like once people have had a full week on Battlefield and the news of skill-based matchmaking being fucked off. I'd be very curious to see if it improves it. I don't think it's going to drastically improve it. I think there's going to be some people, like, for example, I went from not giving a fuck to now I'm like, well, you know what? If it's on sale for like half off, like £30 here in the UK, hey, shit, you know, I might entertain it if I've got the money and I've got nothing like I want to play right now, or you know, I can play The thing about Call of Duty is I can play that on my own and enjoy it when there's no skill-based matchmaking. When the skill-based matchmaking kicks in, it's a clusterfuck. It's a pile of shit, and it's the worst fucking time of my life, like playing skill-based matchmaking COD. And my biggest thing is I'm pissed off that this didn't come out 2 years ago when Modern Warfare 3 by Sledgehammer was there. I said this to my friends last night. It's so fucking crushing that game, for all its like guts and mechanics and shit, I thought was pretty sound. I thought it was actually pretty. The foundations for Modern Warfare 3 were very good. It's just the skill-based matchmaking that fucked it, and it ruined any chance of me enjoying the game long term. Like the first few weeks, I was really enjoying my time in Modern Warfare 3, and then it just shit the bed. And the skill-based, because the player pool, not only does the player pool get smaller, then the matchmaking gets stricter because it's trying to find someone as close to you as possible. The other thing is the connection. I said this in the original video. I watched Blame Truth's video, and he was playing the beta the day it came out, and it was like 140, 150 ping he was getting, and his internet was fantastic. Lo and behold, as soon as the skill-based matchmaking's been fucking thrown out the window, now 20, 30 ping lobbies, which is brilliant. Which is like, I think, max of what you should have, especially in a game like COD where it's really, really, really popular. So yeah, I'm very happy the skill-based matchmaking's gone. They're also looking at how to fix the disbanding lobbies, which, to be fair to them, the reason I thought the disbanding lobbies was even a thing was because of skill-based matchmaking, which, don't get me wrong, it is. It's hard. It's probably 50% that. The other 50% of it turns out, is, and Treyarch have been actually pretty transparent about it, and they said, we're going to try and fix that, but it's not very easy. And the reason they said that was, it's like every player, so think about it this way, when you go into matchmaking on COD or Battlefield, potentially, I don't know, I haven't actually played it yet, it's still installing. But say you go into a multiplayer game, and I'm like, I want team deathmatch, domination, and kill confirmed. And hardpoint. I pick those 4 modes that I want to play in my personalised mosh pit. Then I've got my friend Ben, who's like, you know what, I just want to play TDM. And then I've got my brother, who's like, well, I like TDM domination, but I don't want kill confirmed or hardpoint. Do you start to see where the issue kind of arises? These you've got 3 different players that all have a different preference, but you need to keep them together. So I think the only way around it is that it essentially looks at the matchmaking and goes, right, so these list of people have these modes, these list of people have these modes, and these list of people have these modes. And the problem I think people will experience is with the lobby staying together, which is not the biggest problem, but if you really like the party you're in, you're kind of going to have to deal with whatever fucking mode you get. And the best way for the matchmaking to keep you in a lobby is turn on almost every mode you can tolerate. Like, for example, I'm not a search and destroy player. I don't like search and destroy. I get the appeal, but I find that shit boring as fuck because I always die first within 30 seconds and I sit there for 5 minutes waiting for my fucking next round to go. And sometimes it can be fun, but I play with friends. It can be fun, but I wouldn't fucking solo queue Search and Destroy personally. Just not my jam. But other people fucking love it, and they love it. So I do sympathise with Treyarch, to be fair, on that point, because that is not going to be an easy cookie to crack. But I would just say, if you've got like 12 people in a lobby and they've all got this, at least one mode filtered like the same, then you stick with the most common one. So if all 12 have team deathmatch, then you're doing team deathmatch. If 11 out of 12 have domination, then you're not doing domination. Probably because of that one person. Or that person gets booted and they find someone else who wants a domination game and they bring them in and they don't disrupt the lobby too much. The alternative is, of course, if you've got all these modes selected and you keep playing the same mode again and again and again, then you just have to bite the bullet and just leave and go search and maybe take that game mode out of your equation, like out of your filter. So there will be a way around it. I'm sure Treyarch will get there, but I don't envy them. That is a tough cookie, and I do, like I said, I do sympathise and agree that is hard to do. With the skill-based matchmaking, the reason I didn't want the disbanding lobbies is because, yeah, people would be a pain in the arse to play against, and I'd fucking hate it, and I'd stick around, and then the lobby would be completely different. But the problem is, normally what happens is you just get matched up with basically the same person with a different fucking game attack. And you spend not hours, that's exaggerating, but like sometimes 10 to 15 minutes I've taken waiting for a game, just because I decided I wanted to do this fucking mode and shit, and it's like not a popular mode, and then of course you get matched up with fucking sweatfest wankers, and it's just annoying. But overall it's really positive news. There's also talk about aim assist being changed and stuff, and I don't really care. I mean, do I benefit from aim assist? I don't think so. I'm a controller guy. I'll admit it. I'm installing Battlefield on PS5. Whatever, I don't really care if I do or don't have aim assist myself. I just kind of leave on whatever the default is. So if they're going to retweak the default and make it less snappy, I guess is the term, fine by me. I literally don't give a shit. It's all good. But yeah, if that's the way it's gonna be, then that's fine with me as a controller player. I literally don't give a shit. Because the fucking mouse and keyboard players, the really, really good ones, just absolutely fucking mince the really good. The really good ones just mince anything anyway, both PC or console. It doesn't really fucking matter. So yeah, but I am genuinely quite happy that they've done that, and I'm not gonna, like I said, I will consider Black Ops 7 if it's on sale and the reviews are good from people I trust, and it might be a multiplayer game I can play single player, and my brother's a big zombies guy, and so I might play zombies with him. Campaign I give a fucking rat's ass about. It doesn't look great, and it's a sequel to Black Ops 2, which I didn't care for as in general. The game, that's like the most overrated COD to me. Black Ops 2. I have a lot of memories of Black Ops 2, but a lot of them aren't great. I'll be honest, I really just didn't have a great time with Black Ops 2. I think Buried being for zombies, Buried was the only good map. I know that there's a lot of people that really love Origins. I didn't play Origins. I gave up on the game by that point. I was like, I don't care. I'm not sticking around. And yeah, I have played Origins on the Zombie Chronicles on Black Ops 3 since then. And I can confirm, yeah, that is better. But I still don't think it was worth, holding on a bit more for. Buried was good. Mob of the Dead is a classic, but it just didn't click with me. I just could never get on with it. And what was the first map in Black Ops 2's DLC? Oh, Die Rise. Oh, Die Rise can fucking suck my dick. It's fucking dog shit. Really fucking bad. And then the multiplayer, I just hate the 3-lane maps. I just hate that shit. I fucking hate it. I'd rather a medium-sized map with a few different flanking points. Like, 3-lane is just frustrating to me because people just sit on them and head glitch. I'm not a fan of Nuketown. Surprise, surprise, Nuketown's back for Black Ops 7. Who would have fucking thunk it? I literally can't stand that fucking map. And what was the other what was the other thing? And the campaign. I thought the campaign for Black Ops 2 was alright, but I don't need a sequel to it. I don't care to pick it up. So it's a maybe for Black Ops 7 just because of skill-based matchmaking. Hopefully it carries on year after year after year now, because Battlefield 6, whether Activision wants to admit it or not, basically has competition now with Battlefield. Battlefield. If Battlefield doesn't outsell COD, I'll be fucking shocked. Because the way that it's been dominating in pre-orders, I mean, obviously the game hasn't come out yet, Black Ops 7, but I'm confident that it's going to outperform it in sales. The only benefit is that Black Ops 7 is going to be on Game Pass, and it's also going to be on PS4 and Xbox One for the old gen. Whereas Battlefield 6, I almost said 5, Battlefield 6 is only on PC, PS5 and Xbox Series S and X. That's it. Like new consoles and PC, nothing else. And they did that because they didn't want to be held back by the old hardware. So, and my mum's just messaged me. But, yes, I definitely am happy with the news. I just hope they stick to it for the long term of the game, regardless of sales. I hope that Modern Warfare 4 next year has it. I'm not getting Modern Warfare 4 because fuck Infinity Ward, because you can give them, like, put it this way, if we had given feedback like people have been given to Treyarch, none of it had been fucking addressed. Skill-based matchmaking would have been addressed unless Activision said you need to do this. Which we don't know if it was Treyarch or Activision. I'd be willing to bet it's Activision going, oh fuck, okay. But also, I mean, it's just desserts because they've had no competition for fucking decades, it feels like, with COD. And they had that famous quote from the executive that went, oh no, we're not worried about Battlefield 6 because Call of Duty is too big to fail. Well, clearly you are fucking failing because you're going to be changing something that we've been begging for you to change for, like, basically the best part of a decade. And we all knew it was in the fucking game. You know, when your patent fucking comes out about how to keep people engaged and all this bollocks. Also, I don't know how the fuck I didn't die of that explosion there. I just literally glanced at my gameplay in the background. What the fuck? But, like, yeah, we knew you were pulling this shit behind the scenes. It's the biggest scam in fucking video game history, I'd argue. It really is. So, I hope to God that they stick to it for future games. I won't be getting Modern Warfare 4, like I said, but the year after 2027, if the skill-based matchmaking is still a thing, and is still removed, I mean, and I give a fuck about whatever Sledgehammer is working on, then that might be a day one purchase. It really depends on... I really hope Sledgehammer has a full 3-year cycle, because the last game they did was Modern Warfare 3, and they somehow made that in 16 months. Which is fucking astounding to me that it turned out as good as it did. Like, I don't know if they did the campaign, but I would excuse them for fucking making a campaign in 16 months. Multiplayer-wise, yeah, you can say, you know, it was just Modern Warfare 2 maps that were, like, remade. And that's true, but the post-launch maps, the few I did play, were really fucking good. And apparently, I didn't play after, like, Season 2, but the post-launch stuff by Sledgehammer, everyone in the community was very happy. Everyone was praising it and saying how great it was. So, that made me feel good that Sledgehammer was doing the right thing. Zombies was Treyarch, to my knowledge, and it was just a Warzone map with zombies, which was shit. But the fact of the matter is, the multiplayer post-launch stuff was fantastic from Sledgehammer, and I wish that like I said, if this news came out 2 years ago with fucking Modern Warfare 3, I'd have been happier than a pig in shit. I'd been really fucking happy because I loved that multiplayer, and it crushed me that the skill-based matchmaking fucked it into the ground. So, yeah, I would like Sledgehammer to have a 3-year development cycle because they had to do Modern Warfare 3 in 16 months and then they had to rush Vanguard out, which Vanguard was a pile of shit, and I never played it, but everyone just knew it as soon as it got announced, essentially. So I hope Sledgehammer gets a full 3-year cycle. I hope they don't have to deal with skill-based matchmaking in their game, and I just hope that this shit gets sorted, and stays this way now, because it needs to. Because otherwise, Battlefield now is feeling itself to the point where it's like, hey, I hope that the paranoia in the back of my head makes me think, shit, is Battlefield going to become like COD? They're like, no, we're too big to fail now. We don't need to worry about this. It's like baby steps. Let's enjoy Battlefield 6. Hopefully, it doesn't become an annual fucking release like EA wants it to, seemingly. And we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm really excited to get into Battlefield this weekend. So I'll catch up with you guys soon. Thank you for listening to me ramble and rant and rave. But yeah, fuck Activision. Fuck skill-based matchmaking. And happy Battlefield Day. Take care of yourselves, guys. All the best. Bye.